Man, fuck SummerSlam 2021. This was bullshit. This show was just booked to shit. It was so the ideas just they had some good like uh, ideas, but then they just if they had something, why didn't they do this? And then just this was fucking horrible. I did not like this show at all. I'm sorry, but I'm one of the few people that did not think this show was any good. Oddly enough, one of the more entertaining things was in the kickoff when Big E beat Baron Corbin. Yeah, the guy who retired Kurt Angle was in the damn kickoff. Like, how sad has it been for Baron Corbin to just go from downhill from here? And it's just man, I wish somebody else retired Kurt Angle. Like the way this thing came about is just bullshit. And yeah, at least Big E got his briefcase back. Yeah, that's the happy thing you could say about it. Uh Team RK Bro defeated AJ Styles and Amos, and yeah, I'm a little happy about this because god damn it, we tried, but Amos is just not that great of a talent. And it sucks because AJ tried to carry it and it's just going nowhere, but yeah, each match is the same. AJ Styles takes over the match and then almost just comes in and beats him. Like, this is not what AJ Styles should be doing. Like, he should be out there fucking going ape shit, going after dudes, and man, it's just terribly done. I didn't like it. I'm sorry, I just did not like it. That's just what I'm going to say. Um but I am happy for Randy Orton and Matt Riddle. They're going to carry the tag team division on Raw. Like, I can't wait to see them face the Viking Raiders, Alexander and Benjamin, Lucha House Party. Like, they're gonna be entertaining as hell. I don't know who's gonna dethrone him. Maybe when the draft happens, someone will take the belts off of them. But I'm very happy to see Randy Orton and Matt Riddle being the tag team champions because they're entertaining. So I can't really complain about that. Alexa Bliss defeated Eva Marie after Piper Niven screwed her over. Honestly, I just kind of skimmed through this. I'm just this is just garbage. Like, I just didn't care. And then we finally get a match that was good, not great, but good. Like, it was actually pretty solid to say the least. Um, Damian Priest defeated Sheamus for the United States Championship, and yeah, this is the so far so good the best match on the show. Damian Priest deserves it. Damian Priest has been carrying, he does his best. He doesn't complain. He does everything great. And hell, if you screw over a guy who helped Bad Bunny have his match, then something's really wrong with you, WWE. This is a Topo Chico before YouTube decides to be like, oh, you're drinking alcohol. Like, nope, it's a mineral Topo Chico. See, it's not alcohol. Usos defeated the Mysterios. I was whatever about the match. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it, but I already knew the match was gonna be short to the point because up to this point, Sheamus and Damian Priest pretty much carried the show for a while. So it's just we need a kind of a filler match, and this was kind of it. And yeah, Usos are still your SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Becky Lynch defeated Bianca Belair in 26 seconds for the SmackDown Women's Championship, and I am pissed about this. Why am I pissed about this? Not so the story is that Sasha Banks had COVID and she couldn't compete. That's the story. But the way this shit came about was what? So, Jesus Christ. So Bianca Belair comes out, she has her entrance, and then they're like, unfortunately, Sasha Banks won't be able to compete. So here's her replacement, the most beautiful woman in WWE, Carmella. And I was just like, okay, I'm pretty sure Bianca Belair is gonna squash Carmella, and then we're gonna move on. Then Becky Lynch is like, holy shit, Becky Lynch is gonna face Bianca Belair, and then Carmella gets thrown out of the ring, and then Becky Lynch like, let's give these people what they want. And yeah, we want Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch in a 10-minute match and shit like that. And it was like, what? Becky Lynch beats Bianca Belair in 26 seconds with a rock bottom? This is no joke. Becky Lynch beats Bianca Belair with a rock bottom, 1, 2, 3, and Bianca Belair loses the belt. Who the fuck are you supposed to cheer? Like, they better not try to make Becky Lynch a face. Like, fuck you for that. Because just like Bianca Belair busted her ass off, and now you're just gonna give it to Becky Lynch in a competitive match. Personally, this is what I would have done. I would have had Bianca Belair squash Carmella in 26 seconds because believably that makes sense. And then you have Becky Lynch come out and then you hype that up for the fall and shit. Now you don't know which kind of Becky Lynch are you getting, a face or a heel. It's just like, that is brilliant booking. What the fuck? And then we could add Sasha Banks into the mix when she comes back. Like, god damn it, what the hell are they thinking? Like, now you're expecting us to cheer Becky Lynch? Like, yeah, it was a great moment to see Becky Lynch come back, but now you're screwed over one of your top talents. Like, what the hell are you doing? Like, god damn it. Like, personally, I heard Becky Lynch was coming out. I thought they were gonna like have Rhea Ripley or Charlotte Flair get injured, and then Becky Lynch is gonna replace the third competitor, and then Becky was gonna win that way. That's what I thought they were going to do. Instead, they did this, so I'm just like, okay, we're getting Charlotte, Rhea Ripley, and Nikki Ash the way it's supposed to be, which is like, god damn it. So, and here's the thing. So Drew McIntyre defeats Jinder Mahal in a 4-minute match where Jinder Mahal gets a couple of offenses. Like, I'm sorry, this should have been 26 seconds. Jinder Mahal is nowhere near at the level of Drew McIntyre. Like, get the fuck out of here. You're just like, you guys are just so desperate to make Jinder Mahal so hateable that you just give him go away. He just like, fucking idiots. It's like, it was just so lame. I just like, just cringe. And it gets worse. Now, I wanted Becky and Bianca to at least have a competitive, maybe 10-minute match at best. And then you should have made Drew McIntyre and Jinder Mahal like, honestly, like a 5-minute squash. Drew hits the Claymore, Jinder gets pinned, and that's it. That's what I wish happened. And I'm just like, okay, maybe they need to wrap things up because Las Vegas told them like, hey, at this time, you guys got to get out. Like, get out. Like, we can't have you guys here at all time at this certain time because of COVID restrictions. Respectful. That I respect a lot. And then we had a Miz and John Morrison promo where Xavier Woods squirts them with a water gun. Fuck that shit. That was bullshit. Because now you're telling us that you're just wasting our fucking time. There's also a segment where Shinsuke Nakamura makes his entrance with the Rockstar and just like doing all this stance, where we could have put all of that time in Becky and Bianca Belair if that's what we were gonna do. We could have had it a competitive match. Now you're making Becky Lynch a heel. It's just like, no. What the hell? I do not want to hate. Um, I don't want to hate freaking Becky Lynch. No, I want to cheer Becky Lynch. Like, god damn it, this was like unacceptable. Like, god damn it. Triple threat match for the Raw Women's Championship. Charlotte Flair is yet again your Raw Women's Champion after beating Nikki Ash and Rhea Ripley. Now, by my calculations, Charlotte Flair is undefeated at SummerSlam, and I think they want to keep that streak alive, which is why Charlotte won. But if that was the case, then just don't have her compete. Instead, just have Nikki versus somebody else. Or personally, it's just like, what the fuck, man? And this was just horribly booked. And I didn't care about this match because it was just the same match that we've already seen multiple times on Raw and SmackDown. But now all three of them mixed in. I'm shocked Nia Jax didn't come out and help out. Like, this is just terrible. I just unacceptable. Just super, super unacceptable. I hated this. Nikki Ash became Raw Women's Champion just to lose it right back to Charlotte. Like, congrats, Nikki. Congrats. Fucking idiots. Edge defeated Seth Rollins via submission. I don't know how I feel about Edge being in the label, like having the label lock as a finisher. It just kind of came out of the blues, but I do like it. It actually looks a little bit better than Daniel Bryan's, but I am digging it out. I I was a little bit scared because uh Edge came out as Gangrel or like part of the New Brood type of entrance because it's been like I think they're celebrating the years of Edge's debut. I believe 20 years of Edge since he competed. So it made sense for that to be cool. Like, but I was afraid. I swear to God, I was afraid that Edge was gonna come out with the vampire teeth, and then it was gonna be like Vampire Edge versus Seth Rollins, where Edge is officially a demon. I'm like, oh my God, if that happens, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. And sure enough, that wasn't the case. It was just like a nostalgia feel, which was cool. But thank God that did not happen. And then we had Edge and Seth Rollins tear the fucking house down. I have said that Seth Rollins is the modern day Mr. SummerSlam, and it's rightfully so. He had a great match with Dominic Mysterio. He carried Dolph Ziggler to a great match. Um, had a cool tag team match with freaking Cesaro and Sheamus when he teamed up with Ambrose. Then the following year, he carried Finn Balor into a good to great match following that god awful look of the Universal title. Um, 2015, he had an amazing match with John Cena, one of my favorite matches of that year. And then 2014, he had one of the greatest lumberjack matches with Dean Ambrose. So the guy has been having great hits at SummerSlam. Whether he wins or loses, he's one of the all stars of SummerSlam. He's the modern day Mr. SummerSlam, and Edge had a great showing. I was afraid that this match was gonna fail as a regular one on one, but it worked. It actually worked to its advantage. I'm actually shocked they pulled it off just as a regular one on one match. But I'm really happy for the Toots for having a great match, probably the match of the night. But yeah, that's how it is. I was actually I can't believe I'm saying this, but Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg started off pretty solid. It was like I was actually excited for it, but then Goldberg's stupid ass botched the part of the most important part of the match. So MVP hits Goldberg in the leg with a freaking stick, and Goldberg was supposed to sell the injury, but Goldberg just like walks it off, and then he's like, "Oh shit! Ow! 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 Ow!" And it was just like, what the fuck? Like, we complain that none of the younger talents like the Bucks, Omega, even guys like Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins, and Joe, all of these indie darlings that don't know how to fucking sell, and now look at Goldberg. This is just like we just fucking stop. It was bullshit. Like, get out of here, Goldberg. Like, god damn it. Like, I really wish that Bobby Lashley just like beat the shit out of Goldberg after that. Like, and then he beats the shit out of his son because I'm guessing they're gonna pull the whole Dominic and Ray storyline where Goldberg and his son team up. I know where they're going with this, and I don't like it at all. It looks so fucking lame, and then just like it's cringy. It's so cringy. I can't stand it. Like when Dominic did it, it was like natural because Dominic has been around the picture for years, since 2005, honestly. So when Dominic makes his in-ring debut, it felt natural. It felt like, oh shit, we're finally getting Dominic in the ring. So it's like, but now you're just forcing Goldberg's son. I don't even know his fucking name, but like, yeah, I'm just like, I'm not digging this at all, and I really don't fucking care. Then we had John Cena versus Roman Reigns, and the match was spoiled the second John Cena came out. So John Cena came out in an entrance with a black t-shirt, and then it was actually a really cool thing what they did with the intro where they show all the belts that he's won. They showed the big gold belt, the spinner belt, and then they showed the modern day championship, all the belts he won, and then they have the month and the year that he won them. So that was pretty freaking awesome. Like I really dig that. Like that was pretty cool that they actually went as far as to acknowledge the spinner belt and the world heavyweight championship for once. And then the T-shirt in the back says 16-time champion. I'm like, John Cena is going to lose. Why would they fucking do that? It ruined it. It really kind of killed it. But the match delivered. It was honestly better than the match we had at No Mercy, which was also good, but not great. This one was like a masterpiece because Roman Reigns finally figured out who he is as a character. It was just great match. I really enjoyed it. To me, it was the match of the night. A lot of people are gonna say Edge and Seth Rollins, which was a good match, but it could have benefited from being a street fight or an unsanctioned match, something to that level. But I'm happy with what we got, and freaking Roman Reigns won in a great match. And then it got ruined when dun 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 Brock Lesnar comes with a beard, a long hair, and all of this. And here's the thing. The biggest complaint that people had for SummerSlam was that we were not going to get Bobby Lashley versus Goldberg or Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. And they said, no, Bobby Lashley is not going to fight uh, Brock Lesnar because they can't afford him and they don't want to get him and all of this, yada, yada, yada. So I was like, okay, fine. We'll take Goldberg. But then Brock Lesnar shows up and now he's going to feud with Roman Reigns. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to see Roman and Brock Lesnar for the 50 millionth time. I've seen that match. Yes, this is a different Roman Reigns, but same old Brock Lesnar. Suplex, 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 F5, a couple of punches in there. Um, and then you're done. Like, this is bullshit. Like, fuck you, WWE. Fuck you. Like, god damn it. I hated this. And I'm glad WWE is going down the shitter, like, because I don't want to fucking stick around for this garbage. I hated it. I hated SummerSlam because it was terribly misbooked. It was just like some matches were good from here time to time, but come on. You mean to tell me that this is the best they could have offered? Yeah, this show was a joke. I didn't like it. Um, Honestly, the more I talk about it, the less invested I am. I'm probably gonna give this like a 4 out of 10. It was just I hated it. It was just so stupid. Like the way it was booked, like you're trying to make Becky Lynch a face instead of you make her squash Bianca Belair, the one who was there the whole time. It's just like learn how to like book people. Like you have a crowd, they'll tell you what's over, who goes over. Like they tell you, like they tell you like who they don't like, what they think is stupid, what they think is great. Sometimes they won't react. And what do you guys do? You continue on. Like, fuck you, Vince. Fuck you, Nick Khan. Fuck all of you, motherfuckers. Like, this was pathetic. I didn't like it. I hated SummerSlam. It was a waste of time. And it sucked because people thought that SummerSlam was going to be one of the greatest shows of all time. And instead, we got sent with this garbage with a couple of good matches. But for the most part, this was just shit. Um, we're getting Goldberg's son versus Bobby Lashley. We're getting Roman and Brock again. Becky Lynch as a face who is booked like a heel. Um, the only good thing is Randy Orton, Matt Riddle, and Damian Priest. Those are the only 3 people I give a shit about right now. Other than that, this could go fuck itself. Like that's how I think about it. Anyways, it's me, the ALE Double X Prince. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Till then, I'm out.